Hello, New Hampshire Realtors. I'm Jim Lee, your 2021 NHAR president, with an update for July the 19th. We're fortunate today to have with us as a special guest, New Hampshire Education Commissioner Frank Edelblut. Good morning, Commissioner. How are you today?
I am doing well, Jim. Good to see you.
Too. So it sounds like the department has an exciting piece of technology that's going to be useful to a lot of people, including our members, and also prospective home buyers in New Hampshire. So could you please tell us just a little bit about that?
Sure, I would be happy to do that. So the technology we're talking about is what we refer to at the department as iPlatform. And iPlatform has actually been around for a couple of years, but we just did a refresh to it to add some more functions and some features to it. And essentially what iPlatform is that you have to imagine at a state agency, the Department of Education, we sit on a vast amount of information that really describes and tells the story about education here in New Hampshire. And so what we have done is we've created a couple of tools to make that information really ubiquitously available to anyone who may have an interest. And it has actually, the two different tools allow users at all different levels to be able to access that information. So for example, we have a product in iPlatform called iReport. And so iReport includes pretty much static information about a school district. And that will include information that is just basic demographic stuff. You know, where is a school located? How many students attend there? What's the name of the superintendent? And then as well, if you drill down, you can get much more detailed information about student assessment performance, discipline in the school. And then you can even break that information down further by various subgroups of students, whether those are free and reduced students or by our different racial categories that we have. So lots of good information that is very easy to navigate for anybody who has the ability to point and click and find out good information about a school district. As well, when you're looking at those iReports, you can do comparative reports that say, well, how does District 1 compare to District 2? What is the ranking in terms of different school districts, in terms of their performance, or all of these different attributes? In total, there's actually about, I think we're over 35 attributes at this point in time that we are tracking for the districts. Another area that many people are very interested in is really about the costs associated with a school district. So you'll also be able to get information about the budgets and the spending in a particular school district through iReport. And so that is one aspect of the system. You want me to describe the other piece of the tool as well?
Sure.
So the other piece, we call it iExplore. And so this is for our more advanced users. And iExplore allows the user to really construct their own queries in terms of that information and how they want to analyze it and look at it. They can do a deep dive in terms of show me the districts in terms of their teacher ratios, show me the districts in terms of their spending per teacher, the costs that the salaries for teachers. And then you can compare that information. You can do correlations on that information, spending versus student performance. You could do class sizes versus tax rates, whatever those variables are that you want to compare, and you can do that. And then the other thing that is available both in iReport as well as iExplore is, if you're even a more advanced user and you just want the raw data, you can click a download button and down that into an Excel file or other data file format so that you can explore till your heart's delight.
Wow. Sounds like you've got all the bases covered there.
Well, we're trying to make it really easy for individuals in New Hampshire to get really good, transparent information about how the school system is performing and what the basics are for the school systems in the different communities. Our real goal when we first started iPlatform was to be able to start community conversations. Oftentimes what you would find is in a local community school board meeting, people would be making statements about the school system and what's happening or not happening. And sometimes those were accurate conversations and sometimes they included inaccurate information, which resulted in a lot of conversation that maybe wasn't as productive as it could have been. So with a tool like this, we can start, meaningful conversations in our communities around the state. I would encourage, anytime that any of your realtors has a client that is moving to the state and they have questions about the education system, they can feel free to reach out to the Department of Education in New Hampshire, and we are happy to get information for them or direct them to the resources that will be responsive to their questions. New Hampshire is a great state. We're happy to have them moving into New Hampshire. So if they have any questions, we want to be of service to them.
Excellent. What would be the best way for them to contact you? A phone call, email, or what would be the best vehicle?
So they can do either. They can either email directly to the Department of Education, or they can look on the department website and call the information number on the website.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for that. I'm sure that would be helpful as well. Thank you so much for being with us today. I know our members will find this new tool of yours very useful, and so will consumers. So,
well, I appreciate that.
So once again, our guest has been today New Hampshire Education Commissioner Frank Edelblut, and iPlatform is the name of the portal. You can find it by the easier way the commissioner told us is just go to the state education website. That's education.nh.gov. You can scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a link there titled iPlatform, and just click on that. That'll take you right into it. That's it for our July 19th update. And as always, if you have any questions for me and any of our staff members at the State Association, please don't hesitate to reach out by calling the Concord office at 603-225-5549. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. And thank you again, Commissioner Edelblut, for being with us.
Happy to join you.
Thanks. Take care. Bye.